welcome. Are we? Test 1, 2, 3. Oh my. Testing 1, 2, 3. So Rich hits one on the ground. Shortstop Fields fires way too high as that's going to get by the first baseman. Breckenridge reaches. As we're trying to figure out our technical difficulties, we've been having issues for most of the day. We apologize.
Number 11, right fielder, Brody Clifton.
As the Outlaws lead 6-0. As it does appear that we are back on stream, we apologize for any of the inconveniences. I'll bring up Clifton. Reached on infield single his first time up. Throw back over, trying to keep Breckenridge close to the bag. Wallingford comes set. First pitch to Clifton is a ground ball into the 5-6 hole. Shortstop Lester does a great job to knock that down. There's no way he would have thrown out Brody Clifton at first base, though, as Clifton beat out a routine ground ball to second his first time up. That one a lot less routine. That's a great stop by Lester to keep the ball in the infield. That keeps Breckenridge at second base. That brings up Damian Common. He doubled his first time up. Wallingford comes set. The pitch. Common squares the bunt, and he drops it down the third baseline. Wallingford off the mound, turns, fires. He's going to throw that one away. Outlaws are going to score as Rich will touch home plate. Common's going to advance to second as here comes Clifton. He's there to score as well. The throw gets away from the catcher as it's going to go into the dugout. Therefore, Damian Common gets all the way to third base as the Outlaws go up 8-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Damian Common gets rewarded for trying to drop down a sacrifice bunt, doing the right thing. This will bring up Ryder Wilson. He's 1 for 2 in the contest.
Number 27, Ryder Wilson.
Wallingford comes set. First pitch to Wilson. He lines it in the left center field. And that is going to drop for a base hit. It gets by the center fielder, Pavistojevic, as Wilson's going to land at second base with an RBI double. 3 runs in all 3 innings for the Outlaws so far. They lead 9-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We apologize for you at home that missed the majority of the start of the game. We were having some technical difficulties. We hopefully have those ironed out. Should be able to bring you the rest of the game with no issues. As the Outlaws lead 9-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. It's Walker Wilson at the plate. Wallingford the pitch. As Walker swings through it, 0-1. If you're just joining us late, mostly that's probably my fault. The Outlaws scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and they put up 3 here in the third. 3 runs this inning, coming 2 on a sacrifice bunt opportunity as that's popped up on the infield, and they can't make the play as Walker Wilson is going to reach on a pop fly that went about 70 feet, maybe 5 feet past the mound. That'll put runners on first and second. Gavin Oliver. That's good base running there by Ryder. Can't really advance on that. It's a tough play. It's a good job of getting back. Brings up Oliver with runners on first and second. It's Wallingford. Comes set. First pitch to Oliver is swung on and fouled back. 0-1. Oliver's 1 for 2 in the contest. As Oliver steps back in. Wallingford gets the sign, comes set, the pitch. Outside. 1-1. Outlaws looking to tack on some more runs. The pitch. Outside, 2-1. So once again, we want to apologize about the technical difficulties we're having. The 2-1 is a ball inside, 3-1 to Gavin Oliver. If you're Gavin Oliver, you're looking for one pitch in one spot. I would imagine looking for a fastball somewhere in the middle of the plate that he can drive. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back, 3-2. When you're swinging at a hitter's count, swinging in a hitter's count, you want to make sure you're on time. As Gavin Oliver was on time there, just missed it straight back though. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. In the dirt as Gavin Oliver draws a walk with nobody out. That loads the bases for Braxton Bauer. 9-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as Bauer's looking to break this one wide open. Nine nothing the score. The 10th run standing on third base, so the Braves are going to bring the infield in. This plays into an advantage for the Outlaws. The outfield is deep. Fly ball to any of the outfielders, whether standing, is a run. First pitch to Bauer is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Wallingford gets the sign into the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that Bauer fouls straight back, 0-2. Bases loaded, nobody out in the inning. Bauer at the plate. Ryder Wilson on third, Walker on second, Gavin Oliver on first. The pitch is floated towards right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to hold Walker at second as they get the ball in. Outlaws have not. The Outlaws break into double digits. They now have 10 runs up on the board. 10-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. They'll bring up Ryan Hoover.
Number 15, Ryan Hoover.
This is of note because the game-ending run on the run rule is standing on in the on-deck circle. As if the Outlaws can put up 5 more runs in this inning. It's tough. That's a tall task to ask of a team to put up 5 more after you've scored 4 in an inning. Scoring 9 in an inning is not real easy, but if they can do so, that would be the end of this game. I'm sure the parents would appreciate that because it is a long drive back to Evanston from Elko. As they're talking on the mound. Looks like the hybrid rule has been. Talking about the hybrid rule again, as this was something that came up yesterday or a couple days ago. It's been a tough day for Wallingford on the mound. Not necessarily much of it has been his fault. He's allowed 10 hits, though. Only 6 of the runs have been earned. He's only walked 2, struck out 1. As we continue to wait, as the umpire is explaining something to the Nampa Braves. They start playing the Jeopardy theme up here in the press box. As conversation still going on the mound. Outlaws looking to finish 4th in the tournament, as the Worcester Train Robbers, they have clinched first. The de facto 2nd and 3rd place game will take place after this between the Elko Boscos and the Spring Creek Snowcocks. As the Outlaws looking to finish 4th, that would finish Blackfoot in 5th. Then Nampa would round up the pack in last. Still a lot to be decided in this one. 10-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Can't take anyone can't take anyone lightly as Hoover will step in with the bases loaded. Wallingford's going to go from the stretch after we spent 2 minutes trying to show him how to pitch from the windup. As that's what the majority of that last break was with the umpires. First pitch to Hoover is in on his hands, down the left field line, just foul. Hoover has started the game on the mound. He's pitched pretty good. He's only allowed 1 hit, 1 walk. Through the first 3 innings. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Wallingford comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive down the third baseline. Foul. As Hoover gave it a go. As Wallingford comes set. The 1-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball inside. 2-2. Hoover steps back in. Bases are loaded. Nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 4 runs in already for the Outlaws. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field. That's sending the left fielder Elderlin back, and that's going to burn him. 1 hop off the wall as Hoover plays pepper with the fence. Walker Wilson's going to score. Gavin Oliver will touch the plate as well, as that will put the Outlaws up 12-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Runners on 2nd and 3rd with Jackson Osborne representing what could be the potential game-ending run at the plate. As run rules are in effect, 10 after 5, 15 after 3. Bauer on 3rd, Hoover on 2nd. Wallingford comes set. First pitch to Osborne's in the dirt for a ball. One 0 the count. The pitch is high, 2-0. Wallingford looks in, gets the sign. He comes set. The pitch is a strike, 2-1. Another reason why it would be big for the Outlaws to end this game in 3 innings, as it would save pitches from Ryan Hoover, who'd be able to come back. I think he'd be able to come back for the Tuesday doubleheader if need be, as Osborne follows a 2-1 back out of play, 2-2. Because the Outlaws have to finish the continuation of the doubleheader with Rollins. They suspended that game with the Outlaws up 14-0 after the 2nd inning. Then they'll have to play game 2. As the 2-2 pitch misses low, 3-2. Breckenridge waits on deck. Wallingford comes set. The 3-2 pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Osborne goes down looking. That'll bring up back Breckenridge. Still representing the game-ending run. As a manager of the Braves is going to come to the mound. So it looks like he's going to take the ball from Wallingford. As he does that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. You're listening to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as the Outlaws look to tack on. They lead 12-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We are in the bottom of the third inning. The Outlaws are able to score 3 more runs in this inning. They will end the game. Ryan Hoover started on the mound for the Outlaws. He's been very good, allowing only 1 hit. As it will be the DH coming in to pitch. Connor Ray will now officially be the pitcher as the Braves officially lose their designated hitter. As Ray fires his last warm-up pitch. Breckenridge will stand in against him. 1 out in the inning. Breckenridge at the plate represents the game-ending run. Brecken will stand in. He'll greet Connor Ray. He's come set. Infield is in for the Braves. First pitch is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher Stauffer, but not far enough. Braxton Bauer on third base retreats. It's a wise move. A little bit of a balance, though, if you're the Outlaws. You don't want to make it look, you don't want to run up the score on a team, trying to take the extra base at the plate right now if you're Bauer. The 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air into left field. Adrelin gets behind it. Bauer tags. He's going to try to score. Throws cut. Here comes the relay. He's not in time as Bauer scores. Hoover moves to third. As that play was a little bit closer than I think they wanted it to be. Bring up Clifton, still representing the game-ending run. As give Breckenridge an RBI. Clifton steps into the box. He's 1 for 2 in the contest. As Ray steps off. The outfield for the Nampa Braves, they are swung about as far towards left field as you'll see, as the center fielder is nearly standing in the left center fielder gap. The right fielder was probably be better described as a right center fielder at the moment, as he is standing in the right center field gap. Brody Clifton can hit one down the right field line with his wheels. You never know. First pitch to Clifton's foul down the third base line. 0-1. If you're Clifton, take a as Ray comes set, the 0-1 in the dirt. 0-2. It's 13-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Ray comes set, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive at the shortstop. Lester picks it, fires it across as they get Clifton. That'll do it for the Outlaws here in the inning. They put up 7 runs. They take a 13-0 lead heading into the top of the 4th inning As this was, you went to Iron Vision third inning. Our vision is to improve yours. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
Uinta County School District Number 4 has established a tradition of excellence in academics and extracurricular activities. This is made possible by the positive relationship that exists between families and the school district. Our celebration of each student's success is a product of an entire community, making student success a top priority. We are blessed with an outstanding staff whose interaction with students makes the world a better place. Uinta County School District Number 4, continuing our tradition of excellence. Go Buffs!
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Ryan Hoover takes the mound with some breathing room as the Outlaws lead 13-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. So we move to the top of the fourth inning. The Outlaws will have the 9-1-2 hitters. If Hoover can hold them here, the Outlaws would need 2 runs in the bottom of the inning to end the game. If the game goes 2 more innings and the Outlaws don't allow a score, they would win as well, as it is 10 runs after 5. The mercy rule will be in effect. We'll bring up Sullivan. First pitch is on the inside corner, 0-1. As Sullivan playing right field. Hoover comes set. The pitch. Swing, and it's off the end of the bat. One hopper to Damian Common. Takes his time, underhand, flips it to Bauer. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the fourth inning. If you're watching at home and you're a young kid looking to learn the game, Damian Common right there. Saw that he had a lot of time with Sullivan not really breaking it hard out of the box. Took his time, underhand tossed it to Bauer as he was about 5 feet away. Instead of throwing it overhand where you can spike it away, you give a nice little lob to your first baseman. It makes it a much easier play. It's the first pitch to Pajastovic is outside, 1-0. Hoover looks in, comes set, the 1-0. Off the hands as it's a foul ball, straight back, 1-1. Sometimes the tendency as an infielder is you make the play hard on the person receiving the ball just because you're so close and you try to snap a throw over. If you don't hit him in the chest, it's a hard reception. The 1-1 is high, 2-1. So if you're 5 feet from each other, you wouldn't play catch throwing as hard as you can. Pajastovic back into the box. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. Hoover back on the mound. Working from the first base side of the rubber, the 3-1 pitch is outside for a ball. Pajastovic draws a walk. I'll bring up Young. Pajastovic on first base. A little more practice saying his last name. Hoover comes set. The pitch. Pajastovic goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw. No one at second base, as that was a pretty good throw from Osborne. As Osborne caught the ball. threw it down. There's nobody at second. Pajostovic has a stolen base as it makes runner on second with one out, top of the fourth. Hoover comes set. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Good stop by Osborne. Hoover back to the mound. Comes set. The 1-1 pitch is popped up on the infield. Common calls. Makes the catch. Second out in the inning. This will bring up the catcher, Stauffer, batting from the left side. As Hoover. Working from the first base side of the rubber. Comes set. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. Despite the score being 13-0, this is a big out right here for Ryan Hoover in the grand scheme of things for the Outlaws. Maybe not in today's matchup, but we do have games Monday and Tuesday. You want to save as many arms as possible for those games just in case. 2-0 as that one misses outside. Ultimately, the first game against Rollins, you would think, at 14-0, is pretty close to being wrapped up. Try to save some arms there, too. Hoover comes set. The 2-0 pitch is behind the batter. Osborne knocks it down. The throw's not in time. It gets by Rich, but good backup there by Brody Clifton. He's able to come in and saves the run from scoring. Counts 3-0 to Stauffer. Mike Lester in the top of the order. Wait on deck. If you're Hoover, just one at a time. Battle back. Don't want to walk the 9-hitter. Hoover comes set. The pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0. That time Hoover went from the slide step. Not sure if I'd seen that out of him yet. As manager of the Outlaws, Nick Small is going to come to the mound. As that was Hoover's 65th pitch, and I imagine if he does take Hoover out of the game, this is more about saving him for a different game, not necessarily how he's pitched today, because he's pitched very well. As can't quite see in the huddle. Looks like Hoover still has the ball. Ryan Hoover will continue in this game as he is at 65 pitches exactly. This could have possibly been to let him know what his max is. Well, that brings up Lester 0 for 2 in the contest. Hoover comes set. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball into center field. Walker Wilson out in center. Makes the play, and that'll do it for the Braves in the top of the fourth inning. Outlaws go to bat in the bottom of the fourth. Looking to push 2 across, then this one in the fourth. You're listening to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as well as just on mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, as we'll have some changes in the order, as it looks like Damian Common will lead off the bottom of the fourth in the 9 spot. And it looks like Bateman will take over for Ryder Wilson, as he's playing right field. That moved Walker Wilson to center. So it'll be Common, Bateman, Walker Wilson due up here in the bottom of the fourth. Once again, the Outlaws, they can end this one if they score 2 runs in the inning. They also can end it if they don't score any and they don't allow 3 in the next. It's actually they don't allow 4 in the next inning, as the first pitch to Common is outside for a ball, 1-0. Scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third. The 1-0 is a hot shot down the third base line, as manager Nick Small gave it the old college tries. I don't think he tried too hard to put his hand in front of that one, as that ball was ripped. Just a long, hard strike, 1-1. It's real easy to give the manager some grief for not getting in front of the ball up here in my cozy protected booth, where I can't get hit by anything. The 2-1 pitch. Or excuse me, the 1-1's outside, 2-1. Ray into the windup. The pitch is Common. Nubs it off the end of the bat. Foul. 2-2. Common leading off the bottom of the fourth. Followed by Bateman. Then Walker Wilson. It's Ray into the windup. The pitch. Breaking ball that Common does a good job of getting rid of that one. 2-2. Common's 1 for 2 in the contest. Ripped a double off the fence his first time up. Reached on an error his second time up, trying to sacrifice bunt. As Ray into the windup, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third base. That's off the glove of Lowry. They'll skip away, as Common is going to reach base safely. As they'll bring up Bateman. As Tyson Bateman will bat for the first time today. It's Common. Decent lead off first. Can't imagine that the Outlaws are going to do a lot of stealing here. They're up 13-0. The pitch. It's a ball, 1-0. Bateman steps back in. Replaced Ryder Wilson at the top of the order. The 1-0 is on the ground in the 5-6 hole, and it's going to be picked up by Lester, but not a chance he's throwing Bateman out, as Tyson Bateman swings that one above his head, is able to hit it off the end of the bat in the perfect spot for a base hit. It might not be exactly how you would draw it up if you were a hitting coach, but it was effective either way. They'll bring up Walker Wilson. As Ray comes set. First pitch to Walker Wilson. He bunts. As looks like the Outlaws are trying to move that game-ending run to second base for Gavin Oliver. It's also an opportunity to work on some situational things. As your two-hole hitter, you want them to be able to drop down a sacrifice bunt, as with Gavin Oliver right behind him. As the pitch is outside, 1-1. What it does is it allows, in a situation like this, there's nobody out, but you move two base runners into scoring position for your three-hitter, Gavin Oliver, who's a very good hitter that you probably want. Runners in scoring position as Walker Wilson bunts through it. I think he's going to be called out. As he bunted it, and as he came out of the box, it hit him. Therefore, he's out because the ball touched him before it touched any fielder. That's why you lead off in foul territory down the third baseline, so if it does hit you, you're in foul territory. Because Walker Wilson was in fair territory when that hit him. He's out. First pitch to Oliver is a line drive in the 5-6 hole for a base hit. They're waving around Common. He's going to score easily as the runner, Bateman, moves all the way up to third base as the game-ending run is now officially 90 feet away from home. Make that 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. I'll bring up Braxton Bauer, looking for a de facto walk-off. The Indians are going to bring the infield in. Fly ball to the outfield, do the trick too. As Ray comes set. First pitch to Bauer. Right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Ray comes set. The 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop, Lester. He's going to fire it across. The runners stay put. As that'll leave it up to Ryan Hoover.
Number 15, Ryan Hoover.
Hoover with an opportunity for a de facto walk-off. Bauer was 2 for 2 in the contest. Grounds out to the shortstop, Lester. Hoover looks to end it. First pitch to him is floated out into center field, as that is going to stay up long enough for Pavistovic to make the play, as the Outlaws will have to end this one, look to end this one on the mound. Listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball online at mylocalradio.com. 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Outlaws looking to close this one out. More from the Union broadcast booth after this.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball online at mylocalradio.com, as this should hopefully be the final inning for the Outlaws here at the Elko Wood Bat Tournament. And once again, I want to reiterate how much fun this has been, as I can't speak for the kids, but I'm sure they've had a blast. I mean, you get to play baseball, hang out with your buddies. It's never a real bad time when you do that for the Outlaws. Long travels, as Ryder Wilson will look to finish off the inning, or finish off the game. If he can get out of here without allowing 5 runs, he will do so. As Edgerlin will lead off. First pitch from Ryder is popped up, out of play, 0-1. You know, these tournaments, they take a lot of work, so I have to give hats off to the Elko staff as they, in between each game, they go out, they clean the field, they fix the field, and make it playable. And that's a lot of hard work if you've ever run a tournament, the 0-1 pitch. It's inside for a strike, 0-2. And just it's been a blast up here, talking baseball, chit-chatting, getting to know some people. As Ryder Wilson comes set, the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball that stays high, but ahead on the ground to Gavin Oliver. Fields fires, got him. First out in the inning. I can only speak for myself, but I would gladly throw my hand up, come back to this tournament next year if the Outlaws are invited, as this has been a ton of fun. And I think it's been great competition for the Outlaws, too. This has been a little bit more of a showcase where it's round robin versus advancing and winning games. It's a little bit more of a, I'd say, showcase type tournament where you play teams to get better. And I think the Outlaws have played some teams that have made them better this week. Ryder Wilson comes set. The first pitch is just a bit outside, as that doesn't even land in the left-handed batter's box. 1-0. That looked like a breaking ball that kind of got stuck in Ryder's hand. He comes set as he dots the 1-0 on the inside corner, 1-1. As a hitter, that's a tough at-bat when the pitcher throws the first pitch that doesn't even land in the left-hander's batter's box. It's even more outside than that. Then he comes back and he dots a perfect pitch on the inside corner as the 1-1 is inside and high, 2-1. They would call that effectively wild. If you think back to the major leagues, Barry Zito threw a curveball about 5 feet one time on the mound in a Major League Baseball game. It happens as a pitcher. 2-1's high, 3-1. So we got a pinch hitter. It's Noss. Steps back in. 3-1 the count. 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The Outlaws can end it here as a 3-1 is inside for a ball. It's a walk. As this will bring up Fernandez. As Ryder Wilson looks in. Checks the runner on first. Comes set. First pitch of the at-bat is high. As Osborne throws down. Good pick there by Bauer to keep that in front. It's a 14-0 game. Probably don't need to throw the ball around on the infield. Just attack the hitter. Pitch. Swung on and popped up, out of play, 1-1. What I mean by that is, let's get it back to the pitcher. Let Ryder Wilson figure this out. Let him get his inning of work in. Let him learn to navigate base runners. Trying to pick him off up 14-0. I understand the want, but you don't really need to do that. The pitch is popped up on the infield. As actually that's going to float a little further than I thought as Walker Wilson in center field makes the nice running catch. 2 outs in the inning. But this is valuable time if you're Ryder Wilson. You want to come in, you want to have a good inning. You want to be as clean as possible as Connor Ray, the pitcher, will hit. And it allows him to work on his tempo on the mound, not allow a great jump from the first base runner. First pitch is low as Osborne knocks it down. Runner stays. 1-0. 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. If the Outlaws are able to hold here, that will end the game. Wilson comes set. The pitch is a ball high, 2-0. Also got to give credit to the umpire for not expanding the zone. As scoreboard is very lopsided. The umpire's been very consistent with the zone, I feel. The 2-0 pitch is a strike, 2-1. This could be a great way to end the weekend if you're the Outlaws. You won the first one. You dropped the next 3, but you can come out with a win here. Makes the weekend feel a whole lot better. The 2-1 swung on and missed. 2-2. The Braves are down to their last strike. So Ryder Wilson steps on the mound, working from that first base side of the rubber. 2-2 pitch. It's a breaking ball that Osborne does a good job getting in front of. Full count. This will allow the runner at first to get a little bit of a head start. If you're the infield, you get a ground ball. It's probably going to be easier to get the out at first than it is at second. Ryder checks the runner at first. Payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled, tipped off the hitter. For those of you wondering why the hitter is not out, as that ball did hit him, and Walker Wilson in the bottom of the third inning was called out after it hit him, it's because Walker Wilson was outside of the batter's box on a bunt. Therefore, when you're in fair territory, if the ball hits you and it's not thrown, you are out. The 3-2 pitch again is a ball. Once again, that was close. Credit to the umpire for keeping his strike zone the same. Puts runners on first and second. 2 outs in the inning. It's great integrity. As Ryder Wilson comes set. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive into right field. That's going to bounce in front of the right fielder. Common does a good job getting it in. No run will score. That loads the bases, though. Two outs in the inning. It'll bring up Elvis. Give this a shot again. Pavistovic. Pajazedovic takes ball one. Couldn't get through this game without me having to try to say that name again. There's just certain names as a broadcaster that when they show up, you know it's going to be a long day, as that was one of them. As it's a very interesting last name. As he pops one up foul, 1-1. Pavistovic steps back into the box. 1-1 the count, 2 outs in the inning. Bases are loaded. As Ryder Wilson wants a new baseball, he'll get one. Pavistovic is 0 for 1 in the contest. Ryder Wilson looks in. Gets the sign. The 1-1 pitch. It's inside, 2-1. Ryder looks in. 2 outs in the inning, 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch, swung on, missed, 2-2. Braves down to their last strike again. As Wilson working from the first base side of the rubber, holds at the shoulder, 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up. That's going to get out of play. As we await a couple of the foul balls to come back. Ooh, the umpire bounced it into Ryder Wilson. Pavistovic steps back in. Speaking of blowouts, if you remember this weekend, or if you're unaware, the Angels beat the Rockies 25-1 earlier in the week. The pitch swung on and missed. He got him with the fastball, and that'll do it for us here. Outlaws take care of business, winning this one 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Listen to a First Bank Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to do a quick ad blast, and when we come back, we'll have your post-game show for you.
With
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. We will streamline your workflow and increase your productivity by assessing your business needs and helping you choose the correct solution that fits the needs for your business. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
Helping young people grow into productive adults is like putting a puzzle together. Each aspect of life is equal to one puzzle piece. Restful sleep, a healthy breakfast, a positive experience at home before school sets the tone for the whole day. Positive student interaction with teachers, district staff, coaches, and peers all add to the puzzle. At Uinta County School District Number 6, we work hard to make each puzzle piece meaningful and powerful for every student. By working together, we can help every student grow into a masterpiece. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cash Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
When you're hungry for a fresh, juicy burger, a thick, mouth-watering steak, prime rib, a delicious fresh wrap, an amazing salad bar with soup, veggies, and fruit, or breakfast with all the trimmings, you'll find it all at the Legal Tender Restaurant. Just thinking about it makes your mouth water. The menu at the Legal Tender is filled with delicious options. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, come and enjoy a wonderful meal today at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn on Harrison Drive in Evanston.
A beautiful smile increases your confidence. At Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View, our mission is to inspire lasting smiles. We offer teenage and adult patients clear aligners to straighten smiles, in some cases eliminating the need for metal braces. Clear aligners are worn daily to help move your teeth until your perfect smile is achieved. Call us for a free consultation to see if you're a candidate for clear aligners by ClearCorrect. Black's Fork Dental, inspiring lasting smiles.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Teach your children important money management skills that will benefit them for a lifetime. with a Trona Valley Federal Credit Union youth account. Understanding the importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. These special accounts help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly, and are perfect for young people to get a good financial start. Open a youth account today at Trona Valley Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this. Power tools. Every driver deserves quality parts. Practical and cool. So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy?
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how. Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws baseball online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to skip ahead to our Pepsi Player of the Game so we can do our interview right now as we have that Pepsi Player of the Game brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. That is what I like. We have Ryan Hoover in the Union broadcast booth with us. Ryan, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So you come out and you have a pretty good start on the mound. You threw 4 innings. You didn't get the last inning. Ryder took the last inning, but in your 4 innings, you were very effective. Go ahead and talk about your outing.
Yeah, I felt pretty good about how I played. I haven't pitched much at all this year, so it was a nice experience to get back on the mound and actually do well. But I felt like I was throwing the ball hard and very accurately to what I have.
Definitely wouldn't have been able to tell if you just watched today, as you were very effective. One of the things we noticed and I talked about throughout the broadcast is you like to drop down sidearm. What element does that add for you on the mound? Because one, it changes your fastball a little bit. Instead of it being more of a traditional four-seamer, it tails arm side, and then you can also throw a breaking ball out of that. That's a little different, more of a sweeper. Let's go ahead and talk about what it means to you to be able to drop down sidearm that way.
Yeah, it's very nice to have more than one pitch, and it throws the batter off quite a bit, so it's very nice to have that other angle at it.
You guys hit the ball really well at the plate. What was the difference between today and maybe a couple of days ago where you guys were able to really put a hurting on this pitcher?
A good curveball was what we were seeing the past couple of days, and we hadn't been prepared to see a good curveball like that, and so I think we learned that, and we were able to hit the ball a lot better today.
Awesome, Ryan. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Now we're going to bring in manager of the Evanston Outlaws, manager Nick Small.
That's right. You're good.
Coach Small, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. So your offense played pepper with that fence out in left field today. They hit the ball much better. Go ahead and talk about your guys' offensive approach and what they did much better today.
I think we was jumping on the first pitch. The first strike that was thrown, we was hitting instead of getting down in the count. We was seeing the first strike and barreling the first strikeout.
So it seemed like it was a whole team effort today as you guys put up 14 runs in 4 innings. What does it mean for you guys when your offense is rolling the way they were today?
That just makes it easy to play defense when you got big run support.
So Ryan Hoover, he said in his interview that he didn't pitch much this year, but he gave you tremendous 4 innings. What does it mean for you guys when you can get a guy that doesn't pitch real often, but he comes out and gives you some pretty good innings like that?
Yeah, when we Game 5 of the tournament, we was down to our last couple arms, especially with us going home with conference games coming up. So we called on Ryan and Ryder that, they pitched early in the season for us, but here throughout the meat of the season, they haven't just got on the mound for us. So it was really good to see those two kids come out and throw strikes for us. It means that we get in a deep in a tournament, we still do have some arms available for us.
Yeah, I was going to actually ask you, my next question was about those next 2 games. What does it mean for you guys to be able to finish this off in 5?
It saved, now we got some pitchers that come in and chew up some innings for us in the later half of the games coming up.
Awesome. How do you get your team ready for tomorrow? I mean, you guys got a long drive back and then up and at it again tomorrow with the continuation of the Rollins game from a couple weeks ago. How do you get your team ready to go play a game where you're already up 14-0? It's a real unique situation.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll have to play that one as it comes.
Awesome, Coach. I appreciate your time. Anything else?
Yeah, we'll thank our Grand Slam sponsors today, Tom's, HVAC, Union Wireless, Novus Glass, S-Bar A Ranch, Kazines, Todd Hoover, Rocky Mountain Yeti, and Sud Brothers. Thank you guys for your sponsors.
Awesome, Coach. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Awesome. It is now time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap as we head over there. The Outlaws scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third, 1 in the fourth for a grand total of 14. They hold Nampa off the board. As it was really that first inning, the first 5 batters reached for the Outlaws, and that kind of set the tone as Ryder Wilson, first pitch of the game, hit a single. Walker Wilson had a very good at-bat, got on base as well. Gavin Oliver hit an extra base hit, and that just kind of set the tone, those first 3 hitters, as the Outlaws continue to swing the bats well throughout the rest of the day. It is time for your McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, and for that, we might as well give it to Ryder Wilson, whose first pitch swing with a base hit really started the offense off well. And when we come back, we will have some closing thoughts for you as we wrap up the tournament in Elko. You're listening to a First Bank Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title. 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
At Wi-Hi, we're with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Wi-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit wihi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth as we are wrapping up our final broadcast here from Elko, Nevada. And I talked about earlier in the broadcast, man, it's been so much fun. Thank you for those who joined us. As you know, nice little tournament. It's a real good opportunity for the Outlaws to kind of gauge themselves against teams they don't see very often. They finished 4th. But I don't think they were outmatched by any means by any of the teams they played. They ran into a really hot pitcher for the Elko Bascos, and sometimes that happens in baseball. You get a pitcher that's really good. His strength is really good at, exposing your weakness, and that kind of was what happened with Romanos as he threw a lot of breaking balls, and he had a very good one. And the Outlaws weren't able to make the adjustment. It just happens in baseball. As you can see out on the field is the Boscos versus the Snowcocks for the second and third place game de facto, because there is no real game for second and third place. It would be the records. As you know, it's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun up here in the broadcast booth, as Elko was very gracious to allow me to be inside out of the sun, as I could have turned into a lobster really quickly, as I got sunburnt on the drive over with my arm that was by the window. So we can only imagine how bad it would have been throughout the rest of the tournament. So I thank the staff here at Elko for allowing me to have this little corner of the press box. But it's been such a fun tournament. I've had fun. You get to travel to a new place, new state. I've never been to Nevada before, but I had a ton of fun. So hopefully, if I had to choose, I'd hope the Outlaws would come back next year, because I think it's a great tournament. It's a great bonding experience, as it's a real good opportunity to see teams you don't see real often play some pretty good baseballs. I thought there were a lot of really good games played this weekend. And with that, until next time, go Outlaws.